Hey folks, welcome to episode 75 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. This is eXplorminate, I am BATTLEMODE, and this is also round 1 to 8 of this game. So well advanced. Okay, so let's have a look at what happened in the last in the history section. So this is Taurus, I think, or Tarador, one of these. And now this here is Montefell. Montefell have just taken this factory that I let. Sorry, this, I think it's a farm, or maybe a recycling plant, something like that. But they've just taken that back. I can always take that back off them this turn. But they are generally looking like they're trying to leave me alone. Now, all my other neighbours look like they're basically doing the same thing as they usually do. It's the war with Caranon Pax that is the highlight of what's going on at the moment. And you'll see that they're falling back, and they've got some substantial troops, but I just don't think that they are able to escape encirclement. And as you can see, they're moving back. Look, it looks like they've abandoned Teobut, or Teofbut. So I think they've abandoned it. I think that they can't hold it, and they're moving back. That certainly seems to be what it looks like to me. We were attacked with artillery there, and then an attack, but nothing. Now, it says they were victorious there. Yeah, where did they attack here? A minute. So they attacked us here, look. And they lost 600 men, and we lost 300, but they pushed us back. They pushed us back there. They attacked us here, and again they pushed us back. They lost more than us. We are losing troops, unfortunately. So they managed to push us back from that around their zone there, or from around their city. So they're trying to. It looks like they're actually falling back now to try and defend this city, which makes sense, I guess. They have got, what it is they're using divisions. They're using armies comprised of divisions, and they have a lot of men in them, but they're not really able to cover the same kind of combat width as me. I'm probably not using that term correctly, combat width. What I mean is they're not able to cover as much ground as I am. Let me explain what I'm talking about. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious from the context, but so, you know, they have their troops in these division formations, essentially. So each one of these counters is a division, and they've got a lot of troops in them, like over 100,000 troops, and in each one. Is that right? Or is it 10,000? No, I think it's 10,000 troops they've got in each one. So that's a lot of troops. And hang on a minute, is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. 10,000 troops, it looks like. Yeah, 10,100 times legionnaires. So yeah, but I've got mine mostly organised into brigades and into what's the second one up? Regiment? No, regiment. Corps, of course. So I've split mine into corps, and as a result, I can kind of get round them. Yeah, and they're seeing this encirclement coming, I think, and that's why they're falling back on this side. Also, they've noticed that I'm falling back on this side now, and I'm starting to get finally, we're starting to get some ammunition and fuel. So fuel and ammunition towards these, you know, in my armoured battalions. So we can actually start taking out some of these enemies. Now, look, for example, here, they're literally just sat here with light tanks, and these should be easy prey. The problem is that, you know, we're getting a minus 20% supply penalty, and that's just for that one unit. Obviously, as we add more and better supplied units, you know, that's gonna go up. I mean, if we just send these. Oh wow, yeah, the tank, it doesn't like the tank destroyers odds. Some regime feats get a direct combat bonus. That's interesting. They're getting a 25% combat bonus for. I wonder if there's something. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, it's because of this techno mage, I think. I think that's the thing. Anyway, I'm going to get a bit sidetracked. So let's go and have a look at the vidcom for the turn. Discovered metal deposits in Aurora. Rare metals mining facility was removed, so we need to get more of them. We completed a promise to Superior Circle to increase our private assets. I built a bunch of bureaucratic offices. We've completed Soldier 7, which have got the battle dress. So this is like your kind of Warhammer Space Marine power armor, essentially. Research complete laser guns, so we've now got lasers for our tanks. We've got the heavy armor assault army, and that was because I wanted to look at this. What Trifler was telling me about the way that the armor armies add heavy assault. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me check that because I might have picked the wrong one there. Anyway, there was he was saying that they were adding, rather than replacing the tanks with infantry, it was actually adding more infantry to the tank formation. But I'm not sure about that, and I might be misunderstanding him there. We've got energy gun optimization discovered, so that means we can start optimizing the laser guns that we're putting onto our tanks and walkers. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at that first. I want to go to that, just have a look at that formation that we just got. Where are we? Is that what it was? That it? Assault Infantry Corps? No, it's the heavy. Okay, we've got the Heavy Armor Corps. Armored Assault Infantry. This is it. Look. So heavy armored assault. Oh, so we've already got armored assault infantry. Oh no, these are just discovered. They're not researched. So they're not operational. I forget which one we just got now. I actually want to have a look at that one. Heavy armor assault infantry. Oh no, that's just discovered. Oh, I see. Okay, I see my mistake now. So, well, anyway, we can just have a look at the assault infantry. So here you see you get 27,000 troops and 50 light armor. So this basically the assault infantry you get 50 tanks and you get less troops basically. Because if you look at the infantry, light infantry, you get 3,600. Now, hold on. Light armor infantry. Okay, so I think this is the one he was talking about, the light armor infantry stuff and the armor infantry. So this basically gives you a light armor division and then a light armor infantry division, which gives you 600 light tanks, and then you get infantry on top. So you get 300 infantry on top. Oh, this isn't the army, sorry. So let's go back to the core level. Yeah, so you get 180 tanks, and then you get infantry on top. I think this is what he was talking about. So basically, you get extra. They give you some extra infantry to go with your tanks, and I've not really made use of that yet. So that's something I'd like to do. Okay, what do we research next? Do we make use of the fact that we got light plasma rifles early? I've been thinking about this, the answer to this question, and I think it might take me quite a while to get them, but they would make a significant difference in the wars that we've got. The other thing that I could go for would be robotic soldiers, and I've never had these, and I really want to get them. We've also got stuff like jetpacks, which might be useful, and there's a whole bunch of stuff we can get. Liquid armor would be useful against the laser weapons that we're facing. But they're really not very good against conventional arms, so they're kind of situationally useful. I think I'm going to go for the robotic soldier. I'd like to get that. Before this game ends, I'd like to try it out. Now, we've also got the opportunity. We've just created a battle dress infantryman. We've got the opportunity now to work on something else. And I don't know if we can't get heavy walker yet, can we? Because I think we're still yet to discover that. Yeah, we haven't got the heavy walker yet. I think that's the only thing that's left to be discovered, actually. So I'd like to get heavy walkers because they're useful for taking out tanks. But I think what I'm going to do this time, just so that I don't have any more potential problems with this situation where I got cut off, is I'm actually going to create I'm going to get a medium aircraft, or no, sorry, a heavy aircraft, 2 engines, and then I'm going to turn it into a transport. So it's going to be a big heavy thing. And I've already planned this one out, so I'm going to go for the super heavy jet engine. I think it's either the super large or the very large. I can't remember which. I think it might be the super large wings. And then it's a 25k fuel tank. No air weapons, and no, we don't want any ground weapons either. We don't need weapons on this thing. And then I'm going to go for the 8k cargo, which is not big, really, in the grand scheme of things. Like, you can have very, very heavy cargo on these things, but it'll give me some range. Okay, so I've got 12 hexes of range, and this might just be enough to be able to, if I've got enough of these things, they might be able to actually supply units that have been cut off.
Understood.
So I'm gonna develop those, and they'll hopefully be done in a few turns. It shouldn't take too long. Major worker strike in Peter. I'm just going to give in to the demands again. Marauders and Ice are on. I should be able to do this. Success. Okay. Westguard to a small town. Yes, I'm going to do that because Westguard is going to be useful if we've got more trucks going in that direction, I think. So I'm going to build a bigger truck station. Beatfur to a big town. Yeah, why not? We've got the political points. Taurus turns its parliament against us. Now, let's just have a look at the strategic map. It's kind of been a while since we've had a look at the strategic situation, I feel. So, Taurus is... Look, we're really reducing the amount of... Have you seen how few factions there are now? There were, I think it was something like, I counted 180 factions or 175 factions at the start of the game, and now they've really just consolidated into just a few, a relative few. Taurus is here. That's these guys. Now these are they're trying to turn on me as well, and how do I feel about that? I don't think they're strong enough to take me on, to be honest. At the same time, I don't want to be in another war. So we've got Montefel and Caranon packs that we're fighting at the moment. Now, look at this thing going on here. Look, it looks like Montefel are actually... They might actually defeat Rishoye packs here. And if that's the case, I really need to get a move on and defeat Caranon. Now, I'm actually currently making... Yeah, this blue colour will do. What if you remember, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cut down here and kind of take this slice out here. Preferably just to cut right down there, like that, into my territory. And then we've cut them into half. And then what I can do then is I can reinforce this border here, and I can swallow this bit up. And then that becomes my territory there, right? And then, you know, I'm halfway to winning the game then. I mean, I'm halfway to winning the game already, but I'll be like 3/4 of the way to winning the game then, because if I can take all this territory, and then that should make it a little bit easier to deal with what is left here. Montefel, I have been making some effort to kind of try to stop them from fighting me, you know, to be able to make peace with them. And at least at the moment, they're not pushing their advantage. They've just taken this, and I want to take it back. I think I actually shut it down. I mothballed that anyway because I wasn't able to get any supply out to it. I mean, even now, look, we're still struggling to get supply out here. Although Westguard, I believe, will have just finished its... Oh no, we've still not got the truck station. Look, oh, it's because I built that railhead. I keep doing this. I keep building new stuff here and forgetting. That's so dumb. Let's put that on 50%. And hang on, why is that in Westguard? Oh, that'll be why. Yeah, right. Okay, so I started building this railhead down here, and I didn't realise this is all part of Westguard. I think actually we should change this to Rorobaras. Oh, mind, I don't know, because that'll be giving me massive administrative strain then. Yeah, maybe just leave it then. But yeah, I should have waited really. We're still struggling to get, you know, supplies. I mean, supplies are starting to get through here now, and these guys are kind of getting fairly well dug in. So I'm just hoping that we can kind of hold on here. I might just send these militia. What's this? That's Robosphere. I kind of want to take that little piece of territory, but it means going to war with Robosphere, so maybe not. Okay, let's finish off the decisions anyway. So Taurus turns its... Yeah, let's just promote ourselves. We're gonna win this anyway.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've got a really good guy in diplomacy, so that's helped us. Rishoye Pax demands release of the spy. Yeah, let's just... They'll be happy with us. Yes, although Micah Strutter doesn't like it, as usual. She doesn't like showing any mercy to our foes at all. She's very warlike. Excuse me. So Spies in Overshore Apex, yeah, let's keep the commercial faction going.
Yes, sir.
Spies in Gigare Pax have found information. Yeah, we'll just keep the Commercial Citizens League in power there, I think. Because if we've got the... I mean, that's probably saved us in this game, having those Republicans that we can actually talk to. New commander for the 4th Heavy Army Infantry Brigade. Sorry, for the 4th Heavy Armour Brigade. This was the one that I created in the 2nd SHQ, I think. And I created them basically because we've got loads of troops and industrial points that we can use here. Ah, now you'll see, look, we've actually got this... Oh no, we've still got no connection, look. We've still got a bottleneck here. Why is that happening? That's a really nasty bottleneck, that is. I mean, I'm tempted to kind of put a block here. I'm not sure if that's going to work. How many did we use in this turn? 3,000. I mean, yeah, look, if we stop so much going down that direction... That might help temporarily. But I'd be tempted just to do that much. So that gives us 7,000 here. So we've got 2,000 left in this square, but it's just this bit here, this connection here that we've not got any left. So there's obviously there's a proper bottleneck here. Okay, anyway, so this was the 4th Heavy Armour Brigade. I need to get a military commander for those.
Roger that.
Capacity 2, 36. He hasn't got any tank tactics. But he'll do for now.
Copy that.
He'll do for now. So, I want to get these guys... I'm actually going to move these... I think I can probably raise my own tank formations this side. So I'm actually going to get these guys down this direction here. And we'll keep them as a stopgap. We'll have them go somewhere down here just to respond in case we get attacked. Okay. So that's all of the decisions. What's going on this side? Everything down there looks okay. Let's move these guys down towards where they want to be going. I was moving these tanks down, wasn't I? Let's try and get some of these troops down here. Okay. Still in supply, good. Yeah, I think I'll move these ones this way. These guys have declared war on me, didn't they? I don't want to... I'll just stay here for now, I think, with these. I seem to remember we got ambushed here the last turn. Let's move this HQ out into the desert, because we don't want these to be too far away. Okay, that looks good. Aurora? Oh, we got the truck station, and we've actually built solar panels there now, so... what can we get next? It's a big town, so we could actually increase the size of the truck station again, maybe. That might help. I'm just going to make sure that we're only sending pull points to some of these places. Let's demolish some of this infrastructure. This is really important to do. I kind of... Yeah, I sort of forgot how important that is. Oh, look, this is not connected. There we are. So, Belmont. Belmont is Xenopharm, look. Yeah, they weren't connected, so they weren't getting enough... They're not getting enough supply to be able to fully farm this. I'd be tempted to nationalise that, but it's just way too far away from Aurora. This is decent, though, look. We've got... this will actually give us... What do you call it? This will give us scavenger artifacts. It's a good site as well. I think I'm actually going to try and get that. Yeah, we've got a size 2 truck station already. There's also scavenging points here. Kind of tempted to build on that. I mean, the recycling facility will also give us some metal and oil as well, which is useful. Okay, that looks good. There's not really a whole lot more to do down here. These troops... Wow, these are really, really looking bad. I want to get... I need to get my logistics sorted here so that... I mean, like, our logistics system... I need to have a real rethink here. I think what might be wise is to get Gigwar. This is actually relatively well developed now. I think I might make this as a third SHQ, actually. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I could try and remember how I do that. Is it? No, that's creating a new zone. How do we do this again? Gotten. Change SHQ. Oh no. You just watched my brain go completely blank. I'm sure there's a way of doing it. Is it Razor Formation? New SHQ. There we are. Look. Okay, so it costs 30 political points to do, but I'm gonna turn this into the third SHQ, and this is just going to ensure that we're actually fully utilizing the resources that we've got here now. I'm not actually gonna transfer anywhere else other than Gigwar is now the third SHQ, so I'm gonna give it a little while to make sure that we're pulling in. Yeah, I think that should be okay. We should be all right with Gigwar, and just as a third SHQ, and I'll wait for it to stockpile some stuff up, some supplies, and then we'll start adding some of these others. I think that will probably be the best way to do it. I might just wait one turn before I add these. It's looking like, yeah, and that by the way will take some of the strain, I think, off my logistics system up here, because none of the any excess that's being produced here. In fact, I might send these over to the third now. Might just do it now. So I'm just going to make sure we've not got any really severe problems.
Yes, sir.
I think a lot of these towns down here are actually mostly self-sufficient. I think, and anywhere they're sending out. Look, this is going to be sending out. This is going to be taxing our logistics systems all the way up here. So I'm hoping this should take some strain off. So yeah, Maysville. We'll do it in Aurora too. I think it will be okay to do this. We'll see. You'll see next turn if my zones all start starving, then you know that I've done it wrong. But it's not looking like there's going to be a huge amount of problems.
Roger that.
I've been meaning to do this. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. Opalmont, I think, will also be part of this, and this is also a relatively well developed place. So yeah, I think we'll have the second SHQ here, feeding this front here, and the third SHQ down here. I actually thought that, you know, having more SHQs would be more micromanagement, but it really isn't a big problem, because you know you don't actually have to manually switch to the SHQ. You just click in the area that you know is feeding that particular SHQ, and it seems to work okay.
Affirmative.
Okay, I think that's about done. I might leave that one. You see, we've got, yeah, I think I'll put this one here as well. Let's set this to the third, and let's just see how, and just make sure we've got no real. Yeah, they're not really taking much anyway. Boston, yeah, Boston's actually consuming more than it's producing. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to leave Boston where, so I think actually I'll leave these two as part of the second, just for the time being, and then I might transfer them over afterwards, but that should do for the time being. I think I got all of them. Okay, let's go back to sort of moving our units around. Again, I'm going to leave these guys. I'm going to leave these here. Once we've started getting troops, by the way, you know, in a system where we've got more logistics to get to them, we'll be able to start filtering some of these troops back. I'll leave that armor brigade there as well. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with this side of the with this side of the map. I think there's not really a lot we can do there. So let's go and let's check out the war. Okay, we have got some troops to move. Ah, look, we're really low on fuel. I might just strap move. Right, no, I won't. I am going to move them with fuel, and I'll tell you why. Because I might have to use the strategic move to move any freshly created formations. Yeah, we do need to sort that out. That's a problem. Look, I might have to temporarily trade. I don't have much money. However, I can make some. So let's sell some of those high-tech parts.
Yes, sir.
Or maybe some machines as well.
Yes, sir.
I've got loads of radioactives to sell. I don't want to sell too many of them. I don't really want other people to have access to them, to be honest. Okay, and then we're going to buy fuel. It's getting quite expensive, look. I mean, how much do I need? Probably about 4,000. Let's get what we can. Let's buy everything they've got. There we go. We still made some money, so that should hold us back for a bit. Now, I am actually building some more fuel. I've nationalized some more oil drills, and I'm building some more fuel, some more as well. So we've got some more on the go, and they'll be done in the next few turns. Look, like over the next couple of turns, we're going to get a whole bunch of these. So hopefully we'll start turning that around. It might be that, you know, I've got to start really thinking carefully about how much, you know, about how much fuel I'm using, because I've been a bit willy-nilly with it, because I've been like, oh, I've got loads of fuel, it's fine, and then turns out you haven't. Okay, let's look at this war down here. I want to use these regular troops just to push these. Okay, just push that back. They're probably out of supply now. Yeah, they really are. So let's just run a road out this way. Quite expensive to do that. Out into the desert, and then I'm just going to make sure that that's pull points only. Okay. So we've got the 24th Infantry. Actually pushing towards Caranon itself here. If we can isolate that's where their SHQ will be most likely, unless he's moved it. Now, if we can isolate Caranon itself, the AI doesn't seem to kind of consolidate all its. You know, it's a little bit clever about. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Actually, I was going to say it doesn't seem to kind of have just one city that it really builds up. But I'm not. I'm gonna retract that claim because I don't really know. I've not noticed it just kind of building in one place. Okay, so let's try to get some troops in this way. I reckon those walkers are going to make mincemeat out of these. Yeah, there we go. Look.
Mission accomplished.
I'll get those scouts out. Oh, if we could take this, that'd be nice. If we could sit on that road, that looks like. I mean, they've got also this route here, but it's not a sealed road. Look, so that would be useful. Let's attack this way. Oh, we've lost the blocker.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. I think that was a a reasonable trade. Okay. We need more troops down here, I think. I'd like to keep these formations together if I can. Let's just attack with these here. Ooh, lost some troops. I love that laser sound, it's great. Yeah, move down this way. These are a heavy machine gun infantry battalion. I should probably move these down here. Yep. Okay. There we are. So I'm trying to keep these battalions together if I can. And we've got this here, the 25th Machine Gun Infantry Corps. Let's get these guys down to... Do I move towards Carillon? Or do I carry on with my initial plan, which was to try to kind of cut them off here? I think what I'll do is I'm just going to keep pushing my lines down. And then make the decision later, basically. Just kind of, okay, well, I need them here or I need them here. Carillon's going to be quite hard to get at over these roads, I think. But if we can effectively cut them off from the rest of their empire, and that might be a decent thing to do. Okay. Armoured Brigade. Heavy Armoured Brigade. Well, we've actually cut this road. They will build more. But if we can cut it in more places, that would be helpful. Have we got any choppers around here? Yes, we have. So let's use some of these Huey things to... okay, this is the closest we can get. I'm just gonna recon this. Actually, how many... Yeah, I've already got 378 recon. I think we can just walk in. Okay, we just took it, so... Okay, we're actually threatening an encirclement there. That has also had the knock-on effect of... look, if we could get down to this road here, we could cut off the supplies all the way to here. I think Carillon packs are in trouble now. Unless they've got a hell of a lot of stuff that I can't see, which is quite possible. But I think that I need to figure out where I'm going to go now. They are definitely pulling back. Let's... oh, I can get an encirclement in there, look. Yeah. The 5th Assault Infantry Division is encircled. Excellent news. I'm really, really pleased. Okay. The 23rd, then. The 23rd Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Corps. I want to bring these guys this way, I think. And I've got these bikes, and I got the bikes to do this job of raiding, so... maybe I'll bring some down this way. Oh, that's giving me some recon on these squares as well, which is great. I'm going to get some air recon here.
Birds are in the sky.
Yeah, okay, so this is just a militia unit here. We can take that ice mine. What I'm trying to say. Yeah, I like these bikes. These bikes are great. They won't hold to sustain firepower, but they don't have anything here, look. At least not that I can see. I mean, look, we've got... Where are we? Carillon packs. Oh, we don't have any spies in here. I thought we had spies, so they might have more troops around here. I've just got to be a bit careful. I don't want to get these Hueys too close to these... I call them Hueys. These Scouters or whatever I've called them. I don't want to get them too close to this air stuff, so... I don't really want... I mean, it doesn't really matter. The recon would probably be more useful. And I can always afford to rebuild them, but still, I don't like wasting troops like that. Okay, let's first think about this armoured brigade then, or its heavy armour brigade. Logistically, am I okay to keep going? I think I am. It looks like I am, look. I've got a road, so let's just move in and see what we've got. I think I'm going to send the armoured brigade this way. I've got militia here. We can use to just... Oh, we're able to cut that road too. That's good. Bring the 21st down this way. That's well recon, so we don't need to bring any of those helicopters down. I think I might move these. I might move these helicopters down this way, so that we've just got something a bit closer to the front line. On this side. I'll bring some down here. Do we have any more? Yep. Bring some more of these scouters down. Maybe I'll get one over this end. Okay. Ah, right. So this is the second corps. Right. Well, the second are just doing their job, and their job is to help with this thrust down this direction. Still got this armor brigade to move, so let's move. I'd like to keep them together, I think. Let's attack here while we've got some movement. Oh, lasers! Disaster. Okay, no problemo. Let's get more of these down anyway. Supported by infantry, they should be okay. It's only a regiment. It's only a light armored regiment or a light infantry regiment. So, yeah. Independent motorized artillery. Now these are attached to the second as well. Let's get these guys. Let's get them down there, and next turn we'll be able to bombard. We'll be able to get a bombardment going. I won't bother with this turn. It's quite significant, by the way, taking out a division. I'd say. I think a division is quite a lot. You know, there's a lot of men in it. Okay. I can't believe I messed up and I started building this when I shouldn't have done. Like, I really need to get more supplies to this line. It doesn't really matter. I think, to be honest, mostly what's going on here is, I mean, I should be able to take out these tanks directly, and this is why I brought this heavy armor brigade. It was basically to destroy tanks like this. Oh wow! Oh, and what? How are light tanks killing heavy tanks? I'm amazed at that. Even though I know that they didn't have much in the way of, you know, they didn't have so much ammo, but still, like 50 heavy tanks against. I don't know. That's incredible to me. I don't get that. It must just purely just been the amount of, you know, the ammunition that they had. But still, I'm quite surprised at that. I thought that we'd have done more damage there. Yeah, Shadow Empire continues to surprise me. Let's just get these troops in, I think. I'm going to get those guys to take this back. And just keep holding the line on this side. Let's get... We'll hit more here, I think, so let's get these artillery firing. Oh, they're counter-fired.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're hitting a lot of units, look. Barely scratched them, but I mean, there's not. I mean, these are just brigades, right? So, or battalions. Sorry, there's not a huge amount of troops in them. Okay. I think, yeah. Until these guys are all resupplied, we're not going to get much. We're not going to get much utility out of them, I don't think. And the enemies they're holding well, so they're all on defensive posture. Look, so what's this? It's a dome farm. Definitely want to sit on that. They pushed me back off that last turn, but I don't think they'll be able to do the same again. Oh, if I might be able to take Muffmul. No, not yet. Let's start moving some tanks around to do that job. Yeah, I was surprised that those tanks, that four, I mean, how many would it have been? 25 heavy tanks couldn't take down five light. I mean, well, mind you, they have got 100mm polymer plating, to be fair, and they've got a laser gun as well. So that, yeah, I mean, that'd be why. But still, I mean, heavy tanks should have taken those out. I'm going to put it down to the fact that I just wasn't thinking straight. Let's get these guys in. I want to try and, yeah, try and bring these in on this side. No, let's not do that. I'm going to try to attack less, I think, with... Ooh, those do not want to be on the front line. I'm going to try to attack a little bit less with the infantry now. I think that kind of learned my lesson that they're not really suited for the job. I might move these blockers round though. Let's get these blockers down this direction. Some down here too. And motorized infantry, probably, yeah, I would have been smart on not using those guys in as defenders, really. Might have been better for me to use those in as, for their job of actually quickly moving around and flanking. But they're doing a good job where they are at the moment, so I'm just going to leave them there. These guys really are just kind of holding this force, and they're tying up. This is a lot of their army, I'm sure. They're tying up a lot of troops doing this. I've got to be careful. They've got enough troops to start flanking me if I'm not careful. So just need to make sure that I've actually got enough troops to defend this, because they could potentially break out. That being said, the more troops that I move over this direction, the more that are going to be closer to being able to get natural supply pickup. So if I do start migrating them across, that's probably a good idea. Let's get these down this way. Just slowly start moving them this way. Okay. That's about that, I think. I've got these anti-tank guns. I built these for defense look, but now they've been kind of drafted into an assaulting role. Yeah. Okay. 22nd. 15th is, yeah, okay. Alright, that all looks good. And I'm not going to be building too much this turn. I really need to not build very much at all. I could maybe get some tank replacements from the first SHQ. Let's have a look what we've... or I could maybe get a core of these new troops, that, you know, these new battlesuit troops. Not sure where I could build them. Maybe down here. Not sure if I'll get if I'll be able to get the logistics for a core down that direction. Yeah, it's not happening. Look, we've got enough soldiers. The issue is just logistics. What about here? No. What are we running out of? Ah, it's machines. Oh wow, look at this. That's because it's expecting battle dress. Now, if we didn't use the soldiers 7, we could pretty much do it. Look, we need machines for those battle dress. Wow, we're gonna have to really, if we're gonna build those, we're really gonna have to increase our industrial output. So, yeah, I might research jetpacks and then start using the battle dress with those guys. The battle dress they'll definitely help. But at the moment, they're not really using anything that... Well, they are using lasers, I guess. But they're not really attacking a whole lot. That's the thing, so... They're not really attacking a huge amount. I don't think that battle dress is going to be a particularly useful thing right now, especially considering the amount of materials that it's going to create, or it's going to cost, or the amount of machines that it's going to cost. I had no idea they cost so many machines. So I really, if I'm going to start going down that route, I really need to start increasing the my heavy industry. So yeah, we're still building industry. We're building industry 3 here, so might just wait a little while. Yeah, building these power plants, by the way, I thought it would be a good way to use this oil, and I was right. Like, it's way too... It's not the best use of my oil at all. Well, it is. It's literally too much. It's ploughing through it. So I think I'm going to have to come up with some other way of... I don't know if I've got any... If there's any private assets that I can actually nationalise. I think I've nationalised them all, pretty much. Be interested to see how much we're going to be down next turn. That will be the clincher, because I'll be like, okay, oh, there's an oil well here. Look, let's nationalise that one. Okay, it always annoys it always annoys people when you nationalise their their private assets, but still. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot more I can do here, I don't think. Maybe upgrade that oil drill. That might be a good idea.
Understood.
Let's get more oil out of that one. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. Take it easy.